on the agenda to address the PIR policy. At that time, it was best served to have a table to tonight's meeting. And then what council's asking to have an additional 2 weeks to review the statute and our policy, and also to ask that he gets approval by council to go ahead and do so. So the motion on the table is to allow council an additional 2 weeks to look at the general statutes and our policy.
Hi. Does anybody understand? Tom?
Okay. My comment on this is, and I feel rather strongly about it. First of all, I am for open government, for people to come down and get PR requests. I don't have any problem with that. But what really kind of, I feel like I work for the people of Indian Trail, and when a person asks for 9 years worth of PIR requests at a price of $60,000 to at taxpayers' cost without attorney's fees, which may cost $100,000 or more for somebody to come down and do a PR request, I can't go for that. And you know, I think the way it is now, they're allotted so many free hours to come down per quarter, and they can come down and get them. But what this basically, the policy is the state policy right now, and in all honesty, I think our attorney, it will be the one that makes the final decision on what is excessive and what's not excessive. And that's what we're trying to stop, is excessive PR requests. Excuse me, I'm going to kind of paint a scenario, and I'm going to make up something, and I'm going to say, let's say you don't have a job, you don't have anything to do, you sit around and you want to come down and you just want to make, you know, it's fun for you to come down and look at other people's emails. And let's face it, every email that's on there is public record. So if you write something on there, you know the public can look at it. So first of all, I'm thinking, who's going to write something on a public email knowing that somebody can come down and read it anyway? So first of all, you're not the brightest light bulb in the world to do that. And in the 5 or 6 years, the 5 years that I've sat, almost 6 years I've sat on council, we've had all these PR requests, but we've never had anybody, and they've dug and dug and dug, but nobody, I've heard stories, little tattletale stories about somebody sending somebody an email, but there was nothing illegal about anything that they did. What I'm saying is, as taxpayers, the taxpayers should not have to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for somebody to, it's their hobby. They want to come down and they want to look at other people's emails. And they want to find something that they've said or said that they've done. And hey, in their free ones that they can get, maybe they'll find something. Maybe that's more like gambling, going to a casino. You can roll the dice and maybe you can get some free, you might get a free one and find something. But I doubt you're going to find anything on that. So basically what I'm saying is I kind of like the fact that the attorney makes the decision basically on what she thinks is excessive. And when we have people coming down and asking for 8 years worth of PIRs, and people asking for so many PRs, and one of the things too that we don't, first of all, I think it takes the town clerk, I think it may even take the town manager, which are paid very nice salaries. They make lots of money, so it takes time out of their day. We have a great staff. That was one of the things that we have here, is that we operate on a smaller staff, and they do a fantastic job. So why would you want to take the staff and concentrate your staff on PR reports? Let's get stuff done. Let's get the town moving and not look at PR requests and use your free ones to look at. So basically what I'm saying is let's what I want to do, and I want to go ahead and, if I can, if there's no other comment, I want to make a motion.
Mr. Combs, there's already a motion on the table.
Okay, good. On this motion, did Mr. Daniels make a motion? I'm
We
sorry.
made a motion to direct the town attorney to
Okay,
further look into the,
And I want to ask if we can, after we vote on this, to table this for at least 6 months.
and you'll have to make that,
Okay.
you'll have to make that motion after there's already a current motion on the table. Mr. Savoy?
Yeah, so my comment stems not from who's asking requests or the number of requests that are being asked, but I think, and Mr. Daniels, correct me if I'm wrong, what you're saying is that you want the attorney to just look at the policy before and after, since she is the new attorney, to ensure that the new policy does not subject us to any potential litigation going forward.
Correct.
So my thought is, if there's a potential for someone to sue us because of this policy, and taxpayers' dollars would have to pay for said litigation, that letting the attorney have 2 weeks just to look over the policy, which is not very long and should not be very time-consuming, to come back and say, these are potential litigation issues that you have, or there are no potential litigation issues with what I see, that everything is fine. I think I would feel better making a vote knowing that we are not subjected to any potential litigation. If that only takes till the next meeting, so be it.
Yeah, one other quick comment. I really believe it doesn't matter what policy we come up with. Any policy that we come up with is subjected to legal. I mean, somebody could legally subject to any policy that we have. You know, I'm just tired of that it keeps coming up, and I really believe that our attorney is the one that's gonna decide what's legal and what's not legal anyway, not us. So,
Right.
Anyway, so if we changed and we switched to a different policy, then in 2 more weeks, we can come up with another policy, because that particular policy could also be not looked at as legal, so.
And I'm not saying to switch policy. All we're saying is she's gonna review the policy to make sure that we're not subjected to significant litigation. I mean, the way things are worded, yeah, anybody can sue you for anything, but I mean, if there's potential for multiple suits because of a sentence not correct, then I'd rather her look at it and be able to fix a sentence or some verbiage to ensure that we are not subjecting ourselves to potential litigation. So we're not saying not approve or not go with the new policy. We're just saying let her read through it and make sure that we're safe.
Mr. Daniels' motion is on the table, we give the attorney 2 weeks to review, and then we re-review the policy of PIR request. But for informational purposes for the council, the actual motion when you made this change to this public information policy was the motion to adopt the public information policy from the state level as used in the legislature. And that is the wording that should have been, that is used in ours, and was adopted to put into Indian Trail, what the state currently uses, and that was the motion that was approved. So attorneys have looked this up and down, and again, they might be sued for anything, and the authority still.
However, can I add to that what you said? If you look at our PR policy, it says it adapted the policy that the state uses, but they added a couple of caveats. Okay? That's what's in, if you look at it out, that's what it says. So, and it's that part that I think that the attorneys will look at the whole policy, as Mr. Savoy says, and I think it's to protect the town, and that's the direction I'm looking.
Motion's on the table by Mr. Daniels to bring this back in 2 weeks after being reviewed by the attorney.
So that's the motion.
Yes.
Correct? Okay. All in favor? Opposed? There's a tie, so I would like that tie. I'm opposed to it. This has been beaten with a dead horse. I like the idea that the attorney is going to take it on a case-by-case basis and determine excessiveness and bring it before council on an individual basis. So the motion is denied.
Can I add something? Karen, would you care to chime in? Because I think maybe the point has been made of the seriousness of.
The motion's been denied.
I realize that.
Discussion is over.
Excuse me.
discussions.
Cameron, could you please chime in? This is a
5-minute
serious-
recess.
This is a serious matter.
5-minute recess.